And in another interesting story, avoiding last place. There's people near the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder often oppose policies that help those below them, according to a new paper from the National Bureau of Economic Research. This is called last place aversion, and this is pretty interesting. And according to one of the researchers, it's the basic human need to avoid feeling like we ourselves are in last place, or maybe putting it a little more negatively, it's our need to feel like there's at least someone we can feel superior to and look down at. So the test that was done here enlisted a bunch of volunteers. Everybody was given a unique amount of money that differed from other people by $1, right? So you might have $3, I would have 4, Natan would have 5. Then everyone was given $2 more. They weren't allowed to keep them. You could only give it to the person just above you or just below you, right? In this scenario, most people gave the $2 to the person that had less money than them because either way, it's not going to do anything for me. I can either give the money to the person who has $1 more or $1 less. But if you went to the very bottom, the behavior was different. The second to last person just about always gave their $2 to the person above them, or more than half the time, around half the time. Something you did not see at the higher rungs. Why? Because if you give the money to the person below you,
suddenly you're at the bottom.
Suddenly you're at the very bottom. And this is fascinating because if we look at this politically, many people who identify with the Tea Party and the majority of those who support Republican candidates are usually poorer and less educated. And it would explain why they would vote against their own self-interest when it's time to pick a candidate. It's not rational, but it does make sense in light of this study.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can use this study to address that, because we are, like you said, we are talking about people who are largely uneducated on, especially on the topics of, you know,
the economy
and the policies of the people they're voting for.
The thing is, we see this. If you look at minimum wage policy, minimum wage researchers find that people making relatively low wages believe that the minimum wage should go up. But the people making just above the minimum wage don't want it to go up, because then all of a sudden you're making the minimum wage. So we actually are seeing the same type of behavior when we look at minimum wage. What's your thought on this, Natan?
I don't know. I agree with you. I mean, it seems like this last place aversion thing really exists, and it is a sort of thing by which we act all the time.
There we go.
I don't have anything else to say.
No. Yeah, I guess it's kind of sad, but seems to be some legitimacy to it.
There you go. Lewis, a little bit sad.